Very good morning, dear students, learners, viewers, and ladies and gentlemen. Today, once again, I have appeared in your domain to discuss about a chapter, deep water. Deep water has been written by William Douglas. This is a third chapter, third lesson you can say in 12th class. So specifically, I would like to appeal to the students of 12th class of CBSE. So first of all, let me know, you have to know deep water. The lesson's name, deep water. Deep water written by William Douglas. So first and foremost, let me tell you something about the writer, William Douglas. You know, William Douglas was born in 1898 and he died 1980. Minnesota, which is in America, it is his birthplace. After graduating with a Bachelor's of Art in English and Economics, he spent 2 years teaching in high school. Thereafter, however you can say, he was tired of this job and he decided to pursue a legal and he became a leading advocate. He met Franklin D. Roosevelt at Yale and he became well advisor and a friend to the president. Thereafter what happens, he kept serving as a justice in the court of America and he retired in 1975 after 36 years. So this is the information of William Douglas. Then we have to know something. I would like to tell you something about, basically, William Douglas has described about his childhood experiences. So first and foremost you have to know, point number 1, what happened in the sea beach of California. the event, in simple words you can say, the event in the sea beach of California. First, the event in the sea beach of California. When William Douglas was 3 to 4 years old, at that very time, his father took him to the sea beach of California. Douglas was hanging to the neck of his father, and his father was enjoying at the sea beach. The moment a huge wave of water came and the strong wave of water toppled William Douglas' father. Simultaneously, William Douglas came under the water. Here are two aspects. His father was enjoying at sea beach, but William Douglas was very much afraid. A terror appeared in his mind. Since then, William Douglas was very much afraid of water. This is the first point you have to keep in your mind, dear students. So this is the event. You may be asked what did happen to William Douglas. Here I would put a question. Now question number 1. What did happen to William Douglas in the California sea beach? BEACH, sea beach. I am sure you can write what did happen to William Douglas in the California sea beach. So very simply you have to write, when William Douglas was 3 to 4 years old, his father took him there. William Douglas was sitting on the shoulder of his father. The strong wave of water came and toppled his father, but his father was enjoying, and William Douglas came under the water and he developed fear of water. This much in 30 to 40 words you have to write. Next event, I am telling you, everybody must have a strong desire something to be in his or in her life. Virtually, William Douglas wanted to become a very good swimmer. But on the other hand, you see, he was William Douglas wanted strong desire, strong desire to be a good swimmer. Good swimmer. William Douglas had cherished, it was his dream to become a good swimmer. But on the other hand, you see, he was very much afraid of water. How can he become a good swimmer? So even then he was trying, and there is this one river, its name is Akima River. Akima River. And he started going to Akima River. At that time, at that moment, his mother, William Douglas' mother, advised him not to swim in Akima River, because Akima River is a very treacherous, T-R-E-A-C-H-E-R-O, treacherous means dangerous. Many people have died in drowning in Akima River. So it is not well and good, it is not safe for swimming. So better you swim in another pool. So here, next question, you write, my dear students of 12th class, why did William Douglas mother advised him to swim, not to swim in Akima River, not to swim in Akima River. I think you can write it very correctly, confidently. Why did William Douglas' mother advise him not to swim in Akima River? Here you have to write, my dear students, William Douglas, it is his mother's advice not to swim in Akima River, because Akima River is very treacherous, dangerous. Many people have died during swimming while drowning in the Akima River. That's why his mother advised him not to swim, not to practice while swimming in Akima River. So this much. Next is YMCA pool. Now there is another question, another point. What do you mean by YMCA pool means water pool. What do you mean by YMCA pool? Young Man, full form Young Men's Christian Association. So this YMCA pool is safe and sound. It is not treacherous, it is not dangerous at all. Maximum deep 9 feet from 3 feet to 9 feet, highest 9 feet. So it is very safe to practice as a swimmer. So gradually William Douglas, he developed a aversion to water. William Douglas developed aversion. Aversion means AVERSION. Aversion. Aversion means terror. पानी का टेरर उसके दिमाग में तब से हुआ जब वह सी बीच कैलिफोर्निया में पानी के अंदर आ गया था। वह डर गया था, 3 साल के बच्चा था ना। अब उसके पिताजी बहुत आनंद ले रहे थे। हम लोग भी कभी कभी जाते हैं दीघा सी बीच, उड़ीसा सी बीच, मजा आता है। उसी तरह से his father was enjoying. Simultaneously William Douglas developed a terror of water in his mind. So his mother advised William Douglas, if you want to become a good swimmer, then you practice in YMCA pool. The first day he came under the water, in the water, but he was very much afraid of water. Second day he was not gathering his dare to swim. Virtually, my dear students, William Douglas didn't have a little bit knowledge how to swim in the YMCA pool. But he had a strong desire. He had unflinching determination of becoming a good swimmer. He was practicing in YMCA pool. Then what happened? This next point, what did happen to William Douglas at YMCA pool? What event? Yes, so what happened, you can say, next point, what happened? What happened to William Douglas? At YMCA pool. What happened? The third day, he reached at to YMCA pool, and he was very much timid. He had developed a aversion to water. So he was sitting and waiting for other boys. Unless and until other boys, I will not come with the contact of water. So one boy, he was sitting by the side of the YMCA pool. In the meantime, a very strong boy long hair up to the hair. His hair was hanging up to his chest. Physique was very strong, and he came and he saw William Douglas was sitting by the side of YMCA pool. So that young man picked William Douglas up and threw him into the water. Then what happens? William Douglas, in sitting position, went to the bottom of the YMCA pool and he started struggling under the water. Why he was struggling? He didn't know how to swim. Even then, he did not stop. He applied all kinds of his technique to come out of the water. But all techniques he applied did not help him. He could not come out of the water. And the other boy was enjoying. And William Douglas was struggling. You can say it is the matter of life and death. So ultimately, William Douglas could not come out of the water, and he became, all of a sudden, blackness appeared before him and he became senseless. He lost his sense. Then he started floating just like a cork on the surface of water. And the boy who had thrown him into the water came and he brought William Douglas by the side of the YMCA pool, laid him on the stomach side, and he started pressing his back, and William Douglas started vomiting water. In this way, William Douglas was saved. But it was a memorandum. He cannot forget this event in his life. So this event, you can say, here I am giving a question. What did happen? What did happen? I have already given. Even then you write. What did happen to William Douglas at YMCA pool? क्या हुआ था विलियम डगलस के साथ YMCA पुल पर क्या हुआ था? तो यू कैन राइट इन योर ओन वर्ड्स इन वेरी easily you can write. If you are understanding, then I think you will not have any problem while writing answer. Generally, questions answer written in 30 to 40, 45, 50 words. So easily you can write. Very comfortably you have to write. You can give answer to the questions. So my dear students, you must subscribe Sahadev channel and you must see. I will share. You give me your contact number. I will share and you will see, listen to me, to my lecture very carefully, and I am rightly telling you, you will be benefited a lot. So let us stop today, my dear students, my dear viewers, ladies and gentlemen. You must motivate your son and daughter to see my class, to listen my lecture. Thank you very much.